I have a crop house that I have some of my stuff growing in because I didn't want to deal a whole lot with bugs over the winter time, or so I say the moth, the dreadful moth that everyone talks about. But I am going to have some outside of the tent area. We've been having so much rain lately that I just decided to get this in the ground because my stuff is they're being wet. So I'm going to go inside, get the crop that I'm going to plant into this one, and then I'll be right back. So as you guys can see, these are being waterlogged and they're getting light green because yes, so much rain we've been having. And I'm going to plant them right here in this planter. Now, it was hard for me to come outside because you guys know I'm deathly scared of frogs, and this time I always see frogs hopping around when it's damp. So here we are, and I've already mended my soil. I'm just going to go ahead and drop these in. And since I don't know whether these are going to make it or not, I'm going to let the 2 in here stay. And these are biodegradable, so you're supposed to drop the whole little cup in the soil. That's what I'm going to do. And this one has 2 in there as well. I'm going to plop that one in that hole. And yes, I've seen the size that some cabbages get really huge, so I'm trying to space them apart. This one is a Helleborus. I don't know how to pronounce it. I have it written right here. Yeah, that kind of cabbage. And this one has a few in there, and I don't want to drop them all in the same hole. So I'm going to open this up, put 2 in this hole, and the others in this one. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. We're going to put these 2 here. Yes, I am a new gardener, and I'm just trying stuff that other people may say, don't do it that way. I'm going to do it that way. These are there, and it seems like I have room for, I'm going to plant other things like onions. Some of these, I lost the labeling to, so I don't know what I'm planting, but I'm not going to let it go to waste. We'll find out when it starts producing fruit. But I think they're an assortment of cabbages. I'm going to use the empty space to plant onions. So I started some onions prematurely earlier this year, and they grew to buds, and I'm going to use those buds to plant here. So here are the onions that I grew earlier this year, and I'm going to use them as new seeds. And replant them right down the middle. Those were all red onions, and these, I think these are Wawa onions. Put the root side to the bottom. There you go. Some onions, and this is going to be my cabbage and onion area. I'm going to plant some other stuff in the middle where there is nothing. That probably be lettuce that can shadow in, you know, that'll still grow in here. So we'll see what happens. And with that, I have a cover. No, I'm not covering too soon because, as a matter of fact, I had these in my little seedling house, and I decided to bring the seedling house outside. I didn't cover it, and I promise you, worms were on some of the leaves and eating them as baby seedlings. So those worms are just ready. And every once in a while, if I leave my trap house open, my crap house, not trap house, oh, my crap house open, the one thing that I find in here are moths. So I'm going to take you guys on a tour inside of my crop house. So here's the inside. I had this ladder because I had to go and glue my pipings together because the first wind that came through, it came apart. So look what I got off a cucumber. I've never grown one that big. I did not know it was on there until I was getting ready to destroy the crop and found that on there. So these are onions that I have here. They may not grow that big because they're in there, but like I said, I'm doing a test drive of everything. These are broccoli that I've had planted for a while, and as you can see, The broccoli is forming in the top there, and this one as well. I hope they were not bolting because the weather just changed here. This is a cabbage, and this is a rutabaga plant that I just put in there yesterday. These are some green beans, and finally a green bean come up. Yeah, they've been out for a while too. This is my okra. This might be the second okra I've gotten off this plant. It took a long time. This is my newest member of my garden start. These are kale that I have planted. I don't have anything in these two. I'm not sure what I want to put in there yet. This is my first green stalk that I have stuff planted in, and you know, these are my mustards, which I'm excited about because I love mustard greens. These are some more mustard, some collards that I'm having a hard time getting collard started, so I don't know if I'm going to have any. These are some more, these are the purple broccoli that I have in there. I don't know how that's going to go, but purple broccoli. Let me turn this around. This thing is heavy because it's filled the water, all the rain we've had. So I try to replant some marigolds here, but they went to seed, and I'll be collecting those seeds. And these are some other plants that I've thrown out since it was raining. I decided to take advantage of the rain. This is a Georgia collard that's growing right there. I don't know what that is. I lost the tag on a lot of these when I start moving them around. This is some bronze lettuce. This is some bronze lettuce as well. This is some mustard seeds that I put in there. Nothing yet. And here is my second planter that really doesn't have much in it. I've just been throwing seeds here and there. This one has the black kale. Oh, why does that look like that? You guys see? Oh my God, what is that? Look. Why does it look like that? Do you guys see it? What? Why does it look like that? And this is the cucamelon. I know I'm probably not going to get anything, but why is it getting this hairy stuff on it? All the pockets almost have that. Like, what is that? Okay, I don't like it. This is purple kale as well. I don't know what that is. Something. Purple kale. Majority of this is kale that I have growing here. So back to that soil that looks creepy. Oh my God, I'm scared to even touch that. Let me get something. So I went in closer so you guys can see. I have no clue what that is, but it looked creepy. I'm sorry I screamed, but I thought that was something live. And it still might be. That is a cabbage. These are the cabbages that got eaten because I had the door open once, and that's what happened to the cabbage. So that's why I'm covering everything, because this is moth season to destroy everything. Over here is my bed of lettuce. This is butter crunch lettuce, and if you guys can see that right there, that's actually a potato that I planted. And I don't know why I wanted this. I've never grown a potato before, so I put potatoes in the bottom of this bed, and that's the only thing that I see a potato growing out from. That other side where the potatoes are there, that is giant spinach over there. Over here, this is a broccoli plant that I put there for now. Here are my beans. I have long beans that are growing here, and I picked majority of those yesterday. And then I put some more long beans in here, and this is a regular bean that I planted. So I've just been keeping my beans growing in this pot. In the back there is cucumber. Those are the ones that are self-pollinated. Here I have some broccoli, purple broccoli here that I probably need to, take about one, maybe both out of that pot. And this right here is a cucumber that turns into that spongy thing that you can bathe with. I can't remember what it's called, but that's what this is. And it's probably not going to produce anything because I'm not opening my I'm not opening this crop cage for butterflies. I try to pollinate one. Let's see if that one, if I get one, then I know what to expect next year. I'm not expecting a whole lot. So on the outside, you can see the plants that I told you about in there. And I planted a cucamelon in there. I don't expect anything to happen. That is another cabbage that I planted there. So that's all. That's all I have for now. And over here is my bed of onions, and all these are starting to pop out. I have some Wawa onions, some ruby red onions. I think these were table onions that I put in there. I'm not sure, but you see how big they're getting. This is a tomato plant that I threw seeds in, and it's taken off. I didn't expect it to, but it is. And let's talk about this okra plant. As you guys can see, this okra plant is taller than me. Yeah, and it's still producing. I come out and I pick at least 5 okras per day. So you see that one up there. This is another plant, and this is a yellow pan squash here, and you see it's coming in. I just tried some stuff, you guys. I'm not expecting it to grow, but if it does, it does. You know, I tell you guys, this is an experiment garden for me, and I want to try whatever I want to try, even when they tell me no, as long as it's not going to cause the death of anything. This is another okra plant that's still producing, and that is a cantaloupe plant that will not die. I don't like cantaloupes. I don't care if it makes it or not. And that is that cucumber plant that I found that cucumber on. Yeah, it was hidden. I don't know why they hide so well. But that is my tour for the beginning of my winter garden. Hope you guys are doing the same. If you have any tips, let me know. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on that bell notification so you know when I add some more stuff onto my garden. And I have more planters that I need to plant into. I need to get my collards out. What is your status? What are you growing in your garden for the winter? This is my first time. Let's give it a run, see what we can get. You all have a wonderful day. God bless.